And that, along with this other one, this is also very popular. Um, is there a way to time limit a trade? For example, at the end of 15 minutes, sell the position.
There isn't in TradersPost. The best way would be in your Pine script to do that today.
Right. One last thing then for that. Again, as my hat as a representative of the people, once you become big like TradesPost is, you're going to need ambassadors. I get it. The idea here is OSO orders, where you can, so it's order send order where there's an expiration on the limit order.
I've never OSO. What does that stand for?
Order sends order. So it's a type of conditional order where you set an expiration date for the limit order, and then that limit order expires. It's something that's been coming up over the last weeks with Mike and I've been talking about, where people want a way of being able to manage multiple limit orders as opposed to be canceling all the open orders on their account. They go, no, I just want to cancel those 3. But if this was the first time I heard someone mention this type of format, which I believe is supported by TradeStation.
I think the brokers call it good till date. It's like good till canceled, but like good till canceled is like brokers, when you send a GTC order, like there really is some date that it's good until. It's just really far out. Some brokers it's 3 months,
Right.
some a month, but good till date is basically the same thing, except you explicitly control the date that the order is good until. But I don't think they give you it's days, not like the granularity level is days, not hours or minutes.
So the example that I wish I had it pulled up here, but the example that the user sent was for this broker, and you can actually send like literally to the second.
Which broker was it?
I think it was TradeStation. I could pull it up pretty quick here. I think OSO. Yeah, so it was TradeStation. Yeah.
I'll have to look, but part of the issue too is like he's probably looking at if they support it from like the broker user interface level, but whether they support it from the API is like
it's from the API. He's specifically saying that the TradeRate API supports OSO with expired time, and you could provide the timestamp for when it expires. Although it does say time enforced day, so I don't know if it's like that matters, if it's actually taken the minute or second into consideration.
Yeah.
But when I was looking it up, like these specific type of orders, like I went through all the brokers in our list, and most of them didn't support this feature.
Yeah.
So I was going to tell them like we can't. It's hard to implement the feature when like one broker has it.
It is tough. It is tough to do. I mean, we do it. We do it now. Like we do have feature flags per broker. But yeah, it just gets infinitely complex when you have like all the matrix of features that some brokers support and others don't. But it's also trying to decide what features to implement, because there are infinite permutations of the ways in which people can trade. And it's tough because it's a common trap to fall in when you're making software, is to try to like implement every little thing that one customer asks for. And I'm not saying that thing that one customer wants isn't invalid. It's just you can't realistically implement every single little one-off thing that every single person wants. It'd get really difficult to maintain the software, but also then you just have features that only get used by one customer, and that maybe that customer doesn't stick around, and then you're stuck maintaining this feature forever. It's like you're walking through the desert and you have to carry these features on your back, and the bag of features on your back just keeps getting heavier and heavier, and you have to carry it forward with you forever. So we put a lot of thought into picking and choosing like which features we want to support, and try to pick the ones that affect the most customers. But I get it. Everything is really important relative to you. So it's tough to hear that, some feature might not get selected because it's not something that's widely needed.
Well, if it sweetens the deal, I could just pitch the way that other people pitch me for clients. They'll say, "Well, the money that I make on this, I'll give you a cut off of it, so it's worth it for you to actually do this feature." I'm like, "Well, that's great. How about you just make the money and you come back to me later on and pay me for the full for the full feature?"
Yeah, that's funny.